course, a historic day continuing to follow the 34-count criminal conviction of Donald Trump. A 7-man, 5-woman jury found him guilty today in New York City. We're taking a closer look now at just what that verdict means.
Denver 7 reporter and attorney Jessica Crawford joins us live in the studio with a local expert. Jessica?
That's right. I'm here with Ryan Brackley, a defense attorney with Brackley Law Office, and unique to our topic tonight, Ryan spent 14 years as a prosecutor in the Manhattan DA's office, several decades as an attorney. Thank you so much for being here.
Sure, happy to be here.
So I want to start out first tonight with what will sentencing look like here, possibly, for Donald Trump? Could it be fines? Could it be jail time? And could his behavior throughout the trial impact his sentence?
So Mr. Trump was convicted of a Class E felony, which is the lowest, 34 Class E felonies, same count, 34 times, which is the lowest class of felony in New York State. He could be subject to a fine, probation, jail, or prison. I expect at this point for the Manhattan DA to come to court on that day, on July 11th, and ask for an incarceratory sentence, whether it's jail or prison. I think it's an appropriate ask at this point, given what we saw during the course of that trial.
Okay, and what were some of the things that we saw that could possibly lead to being behind bars?
So I walk back some statements I made when this indictment first came out that it might not be appropriate, given Mr. Trump's age and lack of criminal history and position in the community. It wouldn't be appropriate to ask for jail or prison, but his repeated gag order violations, his repeated attacks against the judge and the witnesses and the political process, his just overall lack of respect for the system, I think, subjects him to a jail or a prison sentence. I think it's an appropriate request by the prosecution at this point.
And again, you worked in the Manhattan DA's office. Is there any special insight that you can give us about how that office operates?
So I worked for Bob Morgenthau, who was the Manhattan DA for 30-some years, legendary. And the first thing we learned on our first day in that office was that we were going to use our discretion to do the right thing, to make decisions without bias and without politics. So we insulated ourselves, and the office insulated us from politics and making decisions based on politics. I know these prosecutors who were in that courtroom. I worked alongside 3 of them, and I know that was borne out in this case, that this was the rule of law, not politics. I believe that they presented a case based on the facts, based on the evidence in the law, without politics. I believe this was an ethical prosecution.
Okay, and I'm told I have time for one more question for you. Is there a possibility for appeal here?
Absolutely.
And how could that impact the timing of sentencing?
So there will undoubtedly be an appeal in this case, and there will most certainly be a request to stay sentencing based on that appeal. That's not common in New York State. It's not common in state court. But I think based on the novelty of the charges in this case, I think it's likely that there will be a stay of sentencing. And that stay could be anywhere from 6 months to a year to 18 months. It will be a long time as all these appellate issues make their way through the court. Every case comes with appellate issues. This one being so novel and so unprecedented, I think there are a lot of issues that an appellate court's going to want to take a look at, and they may very well grant Mr. Trump bond pending those issues.
All right, thank you so much for your time and for your insight. Defense attorney Ryan Brackley. Back to you, Jessica and Shannon.
All right, thank you both. And our coverage of this historic day continues online. You can hear reaction from Colorado's congressional delegation and about Trump's 3 other criminal trials on Denver7.com.